Okay. So now, as we know that every PC will have like it will have its IP address. Now IP address, again in IP you have various versions, like two versions. You have IPv4 and IPv6. IPv4 is as you say, it is 32-bit address. So there are four octets, 8 bit. They are combined together. So you have uh, maybe 192.168.0 or 10.1, something like that. And you have IPv6. IPv6 is 128 bits. So where you have uh, 6 octets. So this, there is a command called as, the first command which we will be learning is ipconfig, which is going to show you the, so this is ipconfig. So it is going to show you the IP configuration. Here you can see this is Ethernet adapter. See, this is the IPv4 address for this PC, particular PC which I am using. It will show you IPv4 address over here. It will show you IPv6 address also over here. Okay, and it will show you the connections. Like it will show the connections for whatever wired Ethernet adapter is connected. So it's showing Ethernet adapter. Here it is showing Ethernet adapter. Okay, so whatever network adapter, this is for IPv4, this is for IPv6. There is subnet mask and all that details we will see later on. Okay, but this is IPv6 address, this is IPv4 address. So if you want to connect your PC, or you want to connect, say for example, printer. So printer is connected to one PC and that is shared with number of PCs. So the PC which is connected directly with the printer, you get the IP address of that particular PC, and from your PC you do the connection to that particular PC so that you want to access the printer. So for sharing of the resources, you require the IPv4 address. Generally use IPv4 address only. So you get the IP address of your PC using this ipconfig command. Okay. It will show you the MAC address. With every command, you have number of options you can use. Okay, so you can use ipv config all. So it will show you all the whatever uh, information for the all the informations related to whatever servers are connected. Suppose there is a DNS server, there is a DHCP server, the MAC address, IPv4 address, what is default gateway. All these things will be shown using this particular command. Okay. So basically whenever the troubleshooting of the network connection problems, in this ipconfig/all command is used. So this is the physical address. You can see this is the physical address. Here it is showing. So this is the physical address is the MAC address. Okay. Then it will show whether it is DHCP enabled or not. Okay. All those details. DHCP server. Okay. So those connections it will show for the connection. So generally this is used for your troubleshooting of the network. Okay. This is the DNS server. So it shows the DNS server, all the details. So first command which we have seen is ipconfig. Okay, now say for example, you have understood the what is the IP address for your PC. Okay, now there is the next command which is called as ping. Now this ping is used to test the connectivity with the particular host. Say for example, I want to see whether my PC is connected to google.com, whether I can connect with that particular server or not. So I can directly give, if I know the IP address, I will write the IP address, or else I can write, say for example, I will write google.com. Now this will show me this ping command. What it will show is ping command is generally seen for the availability of the that particular connection with that particular IP address is there or not. That you can check. There are various options available with ping command. Now here, basically what it does is ping command. We know that there is a IP protocol used. Now this IP protocol is a connectionless protocol, and there is no. It is a best effort delivery. Best effort delivery means it will try to so that the receiver will receive all the packets, but there are chances that packets are dropped. Now it is a connectionless, it doesn't give any acknowledgement or any information to the sender regarding the errors. So there is a like whenever you are using IP at the network layer, and when you are using TCP like transport layer, in transport layer you have got two protocols, TCP and UDP. तो TCP क्या होता है? TCP is connection oriented protocol. तो connection oriented protocol में क्या होगा? एक connection establish होगा. So it sends, it's a reliable protocol. तो it will take care of all the errors, क्योंकि TCP IP जब हम यूज करते हैं तो TCP IP में TCP is going to take care of the all the acknowledgements और proper reception of the data. लेकिन जब UDP यूज करेंगे तो UDP is a connectionless. So IP में भी connectionless, network like network layer में भी connectionless and transport layer में भी connectionless. तो यूडीपी और आईपी सपोज जब जिस टाइम पे यूज होता है तो देर इज अ रिक्वायरमेंट फॉर सर्टन काइंड ऑफ लाइक कुछ तो चेक होना चाहिए कि वेदर देर इज एरर और नॉट. तो एट दैट टाइम अपॉन आईपी देर इज आईसीएमपी प्रोटोकॉल, इंटरनेट कंट्रोल विच प्रोवाइड्स मैसेजेस. ओके, तो वो मैसेज जो सेंड करेगा वो सपोज देर आर एनी एरर मैसेजेस दैट विल बी प्रिंटेड और दैट विल बी गिवन बाय आईसीएमपी. तो एक आईसीएमपी प्रोटोकॉल जो है वो यूज हो जाता है. तो आईसीएमपी क्या करता है, एक को रिक्वेस्ट भेजेगा एंड एक को रिप्लाई आएगा उसका. तो पिंग कमांड जो होता है वो पिंग कमांड यूजेस आईसीएमपी एको रिक्वेस्ट. ओके, तो इट विल सेंड जो टारगेट हमने दिया है, टारगेट या जो होस्ट नेम दिया है, व्हाटएवर इज द आईपी एड्रेस, तो वो एक को रिक्वेस्ट भेजेगा एंड हियर यू कैन सी this particular thing pinging this particular. Now this is the address which we have given. For this it is showing you the IP address. तो ये IP address हो गया गूगल का. You know don't know this, okay, but you know this name, so you can give the host name and it will resolve the IP address for it and it will send the packets. By default it will send 4 packets. Okay, तो 4 पैकेट सेंड करेगा. वॉट एवर आर सेंट इट विल शो यू द स्टैटिस्टिक्स कि कितने पैकेट सेंड हुए, कितने पैकेट्स उसमें से रिसीव हुए. अगर कुछ ड्रॉप होता है तो it will show you how many packets are lost. Okay, and approximately it will say approximate round trip time in milliseconds. So minimum is 6 milliseconds, maximum is 14 milliseconds. Round trip मतलब आपका रिक्वेस्ट गया यहाँ से आपके पीसी से आपके वो जो जो भी कनेक्शन आप देखना चाहते हो, so to that server and then from there back to your PC. तो ये राउंड ट्रिप टाइम हो गया. Now you can change the parameters with the ping. Okay, here you can see this is reply from this particular you have set the reply, you have received the reply. There is a number of bytes, that is how many bytes are sent at a time. The time, that is after every 7 milliseconds it is showing. After 7, this is received at 14 milliseconds. This is also received after 14 milliseconds. This is after 6 milliseconds. So there is a approximate round trip time. It has sent 4 packets and there is a time to live. Time to live for this particular packet is 120. Okay, now you can change these parameters. Time to live for the packet is something like suppose that packet is not reaching the host. Okay, there is a counter time to live कि वो टाइम टू लीव क्या होता है कि दिस पैकेट इज वैलिड इन फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर टाइम ओनली. अगर वो टाइम में वो पैकेट डेस्टिनेशन में रीच नहीं होता है दैट पैकेट इज डिस्कार्डेड. से फॉर एग्जांपल आफ्टर एवरी नंबर ऑफ हॉप्स डिसाइड होते हैं कि अगर आपका डेस्टिनेशन जो है वो 10 हॉप्स में मिलना चाहिए तो टाइम टू लीव जो है वो 10 हॉप्स डिसाइड होगा. एंड 10 हॉप्स के बाद में अगर 10 हॉप्स के बाद वो पैकेट डेस्टिनेशन में रीच नहीं होता है विथ एवरी रिसेप्शन द टाइम टू लीव इज डिक्रीज्ड. तो अगर नेक्स्ट मतलब से फॉर एग्जांपल 10 हॉप्स है, 10 हॉप्स मतलब जब भी वो नेक्स्ट राउटर पे जाएगा या नेक्स्ट इन बिटवीन वॉट एवर नंबर ऑफ हॉप्स इट इज रिक्वायरिंग. ओके, तो नेक्स्ट हॉप में जाएगा तो उसका काउंटर हो जाएगा 9, फिर नेक्स्ट में 8, लाइक दैट इट विल गो ऑन डिक्रीजिंग. तो वो टाइम टू लीव जो है वो 10 हॉप्स के बाद में it is going to check the time to leave and that packet will be discarded if it is not received by that particular it is not reached that destination. So there is a concept of TTL. These all things we will learn when we will see the TCP header. Okay, TCP header में ये सब चीजें included रहती है. तो जब भी हम TCP देखेंगे that time we will learn all these things. But this particular statistics आपको दिखाएगा वो कि how many bytes are sent and what is the time to live. Now you can change all these parameters. So there are various options along with this ping. So if you see this ping, you can see there are a number of options you can have. Now this when you just type ping it will show you all the options and it will show you the meaning of these options also, that is what it is going to do. So here you can see there are number of things. It will ping the specified host until stopped. मतलब आप जब तक उसको control C करके stop नहीं करते हो it will just keep on pinging this particular site. वो सिर्फ 4 पैकेट्स भेज के अगर ये पैकेट्स रिसीव होते हैं नहीं होते हैं, कभी कभी हमको रिप्लाई टाइम्ड आउट आ जाता है. तो it is like it you can keep on pinging that particular server till you press control C. Okay, uh, this is ping minus a resolved addresses to host names or it can minus n count. तो इसमें क्या होगा it will give that many number of echo request. Okay, you can set the buffer size, that is how many packets. यहाँ पे हमने 32 दिया है. You can change the size of that particular packet. You can change the time to live option. माइनस आई के साथ में आप time to live option भी वेरीफाई मतलब चेंज कर सकते हो. Okay, so like that there are number of options available. So for example if I type the command as आई कैन गिव डायरेक्टली पिंग करके मैं डायरेक्टली आईपी एड्रेस दे सकती हूँ. आई जस्ट गिव some other IP address in the college. Okay, this is not reachable. It is giving a destination host not reachable. Okay, you can see there are 4 packets which are sent by default. Okay. You can see this is another address which I have given. So it has sent 4 packets to that particular thing. ये डेस्टिनेशन होस्ट अनरीचेबल आया लेकिन यहाँ पे ये रिसीव हुआ. तो आइदर यू कैन गिव जैसे हमने यहाँ पे दिया था www.google.com or you can give the address itself. Now here you can use various options also. You can change the, say for example I am using this -n count. So I can change the number of echo requests to send. Okay, so here I will use the command as okay. So you can see it has sent 7 requests. By default, it sends only 4, but you can change the number of echo requests which are sent using this -n option. So when I have given this option, it is showing me 7. Okay, and it is showing me the statistics for that also. Now we can change the number of bytes. Okay, so here now again 4 packets only because I have not given any change for the echo request. So by default it will check 4, but I have given -l option. -l is for changing the size packet. So here I have changed the size, send buffer size. तो buffer size मैंने 32 था उसको 64 कर दिया. So now you can see here there were all bytes 32 which were sent, but now when I have changed it to 64, it is showing me 64. Same way I can change the TTL also. So if I give ITTL time to live, if I change that ITTL, I can have the change in the TTL also. So like that, I can have all the options which are used. I'll use the -t. Okay, you can see it is continuously pinging. Okay, and it is getting you the reply till I press Control C. So when I press Control C, it will stop. Okay, so these are number of options which you can use with ping command. Now I want to, there is another command called as trace route. Now for finding the trace route, it will show how that it will trace the route from source to destination. Okay, and it will show the entire path till the destination. So we'll just have the trace route command. This is trace RT. Okay, so here you can see there are a number of options along with trace route. So you can have the path find for the particular destination. So suppose I am giving you this, say it was pinging for this 0.10191. So I will just give the same command. It's RT. Okay, so it has shown the connection. Okay, and it has shown me the number of hops. I can use any other address, IP address over here, and I can see the traceat command. Okay, now for ping again, one more thing. For ping, you can give 10.0.0.1. This is like 10.0.0.1 is it is like a default server. Okay, तो आपका जो DNS लोकल सर्वर जो है वो 10.0.0.1 दे सकता है. तो it is like pinging itself, self pinging. And local host IP address आप दे सकते हो. Later on we will see what is a loop back IP address and all. So for that you can give 127.0.1. ये सब कमांड्स मैं लिख के दूंगी बाद में आप लोगों को. Okay, तो ये लोकल होस्ट हो गया. हाँ, अभी ट्रेस रूट पे थे हम लोग. So trace route is going to show this number of the other options are also there for trace route. Okay, so we'll use, say for example, it for Google. I can give Google address which I have got above, or I will directly give it as. Okay, so it is showing you this trace. So this is the final destination, and this is the, it is showing you number of hops. So in between it, whatever routers are there, and how it has reached till the destination. So it will show all the details related to the route. Now there is another command called as netstat, which will show the network status and the protocol statistics. So one more command called as netstat. Again for netstat you have number of options. Okay, when I have used, it will show me whatever are the active connections. So this is the protocol which is used. This is the local address. This is the whether the connection is established or not. Then it will show me whether the other connections are in the waiting state or not. So it will show me all the statistics for this particular protocol. Whenever you want to have any help, you can have this command written, and you can have this slash and question mark. So it will show you the various options which are available for that particular command. Okay, so here it will display the protocol statistics and current TCP/IP network connections. You can use number of options with this, and you can have the accordingly the particular information displayed. Now, if you want to display the routing table is the table which has the mapping of, like, you have what is the IP address, what is the MAC address and all. So suppose I am using netstat and minus R option. Okay, say for example, it will show me the routing table. Okay, so it will show me the connections. It will show me what are the interfaces, all the interface list. It will give me, it will show me the IPv4 route table, whatever are the active routes. It is like what is these are number of terms which actually we have not studied, but maybe that how many hops it requires, what is the interface, what is the gateway through which you can reach that particular destination. So it will show all these routes. It will show the IPv4 routes also and IPv6 routes also. Okay. So you can have number of options with this netstat also. Then there is one more command. Let's lookup. This is like name server lookup. So it is useful for generally troubleshooting or DNS problems. So it will show you the host name resolution. Okay, so it will show me what is the default server. So by default, like this is 8.8.8 is at it is designed by this administrator, local administrator, as the DNS server. Now there is another command. There is a command ARP. ARP is address resolution protocol. So say for example, whatever is the IP address, you want to get the physical address for that. That is what is a MAC address. So IP to physical address translation table is given used by this ARP. So it will show you, say for example, if I use minus A, it will display the current ARP entries, and it will show me the IP to physical addresses mapping. So I'm using ARP minus A. For this command, it will show me, you can see this is internet address. So for this is the physical address. So for this particular interface, whichever PCs are connected, for this interface, whatever PCs are connected, it will show me the IP address also, and it will show me the MAC address for that also. And it will show me the mapping. Mapping is either it can be dynamic or static, means that is fixed or it may be changing daily. जैसे आप बूट करते हो तो न्यू आईपी एड्रेस एवरी टाइम मिल जाएगा, दैट इज डायनेमिक. And static means the administrator has fixed that particular IP address for that particular PC, तो वो change नहीं होगा. So that is a static configuration, or there can be a dynamic configuration also. So which PCs are connected in dynamic configuration, which PCs are connected in static configuration. So all these, for each interface, whatever number of PCs are connected, it will show me all the, whatever devices are connected, it will show me the MAC address, IP address, and their mapping. So ARP is a protocol which is used for getting the physical address. Okay, and suppose I want पर्टिकुलर पीसी, मुझे अगर पर्टिकुलर पीसी का आईपी एड्रेस चाहिए तो से फॉर एग्जांपल I will give ARP minus A and I'll give the number, whichever number we had seen the connection. I'll just give that particular PC only. Okay, so you can see for this particular PC, the connection is dynamic. Okay, and this is the internet address, this is the physical address for this particular connection. And there was an interface. This is through 192.168.7.28. This is the interface. Now there is one more command called as you can add root, you can print root, you can add root like to the table. Okay, अगर existing नहीं है तो, और you can have root print command. तो अगर root print करती हूँ तो whatever newly added roots are there, those roots are also displayed. Okay, or it will show the normal roots. So this is the interfaces. You can see here there are number of interfaces which are seen. Something like जैसे ये interface दिखा रहा है तो ये interface में ये PC connected है. So there are number of interfaces connected to this particular PC, and then whatever are the active roots. ये active roots भी दिखाएगा. It will show me the, suppose मैं कुछ new root add करती हूँ उसमें तो मुझे वो new root भी दिखाएगा. तो it will show me all the details. So I can use this root print command. Okay, so these are some commands which you should know. इसका जो listing है वो list of commands I will give. Okay, in the classroom में दे दूंगी आप लोगों को. What you are supposed to do is you are supposed to write all the options for this and whatever is the output you are getting, okay, for that particular thing. तो लिखने का कैसे वो बताती हूँ क्योंकि अभी आपका ऑफलाइन चालू हो जाएगा तो लेट अस सी what how we can continue with this. तो अभी मैं ये एक्सपेरिमेंट लिखने का कुछ बता नहीं रही हूँ. These are the commands you will be using in your experiment number 3. Is there any doubt? Have you understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
ये क्या हो गया, स्क्रीन नॉट विजिबल आया. विजिबल नहीं था क्या स्क्रीन?
मैम विजिबल था.
नहीं आई
मैम वो
जस्ट
पहले के चैट्स थे.
पहले के चैट्स है ना. ओके ओके ओके, नो डाउट्स. ओके सो और नेटवर्क, इतने ही नेटवर्क कमांड्स है. जस्ट लेट मी चेक वंस अगेन वेदर आई हैव मिस्ड आउट एनीथिंग और नॉट. जस्ट वेट. Okay, so these were the networking commands, which is experiment number 2. 3 नहीं है, 2 है. First is patch cable. Second is networking commands. Okay, so I'll put this in the classroom. मैंने अभी तक एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर 1 का भी कुछ डाला नहीं है, वो मैं अपलोड कर दूंगी. देखते हो लिखने का बाद में देखती हूँ मैं. लाइक आई इन्फॉर्म यू बाय नेक्स्ट वीक. हमें देखते हैं हम लोग कैसे करते हैं. Okay, so right now I'll take your attendance. Just wait.